welcome back. Time to put some more progress on our Rune Level 9 Samurai base level. So we have a fully twinked out low level invader. In our last session, we took care of the bell-bearing hunters, as well as the mimic tier. So we could go nab ourselves the Finger Slayer blade, I suppose. Oh, that's right. I ended here to remind myself that I wanted to get some of the stuff in this area, the map. Namely, there's an Ash War here. Not extremely useful to us, but might be useful against some of the skeletons. There's a cave over there, which we will be investigating in a minute. Don't actually have to fight the bosses there, since they won't give us anything exceedingly useful for PvE. However, the cave itself holds the very powerful Raptor's Cloak. This is a good grace to grab if you have the Stone Sword keys to spare. Short distance, we can go farm Alto Spume as well as get Spark Aromatic Cookbook as well as some aromatic jars. Very powerful on dex-based low-level characters, or just pretty much any level. And not so exceedingly difficult to farm that you wouldn't want to run it on a low-level character. Rain is unfortunate, but we'll just have to live with it. I'm gonna sneak up on this guy. Didn't exactly work out as intended. What are we wearing here? Oh, let's see. Do you wanna... No, we should be fine. Let's see if there's this. Rather dangerous fellow. Ooh. Okay, should have healed there. Oh, there's a stake here. Oopsies. We could go stealth method, but it's not really effective. We have to go grab from a chest. Consumables are pretty strong low level, even with that stacking jar boosting effects. this one drops his armor set, I believe, or at least his clothes. Fire is very effective here. I believe this has the recipe book. Very useful. There's another one up there, as well as in the hidden room, we've got the talisman, I believe. A very well-stocked location for all sorts of goodies. Careful not to fall off here. I think there's just like a rune arc in there or something. There's a butterfly. Even less valuable. To me, at least. This is also a good spot to farm Altus Bloom, because there's a million. Okay. Let's right on over to the other cave. I'm not sure what's in these catacombs. I don't think there's anything excessively important. Let's see, how are we doing on... We got 7 perfume bottles. I know there's like 1 or 2 over at the castle. It's 6 pots, 13 crack pots. It might take time today to go collect all of them. Not that I really need the footage, but we do need them on the build. I should say we do want them on the build. Spamming volcano pots or lightning pots or whatever is not an extremely honorable method of fighting, but it works. Not to mention more powerful utility options. Here we're going to mostly just ignore everything, I believe. There's a bunch of goodies down here, but most of them are not really relevant, like what's in here. We don't care all that much. What we really want is to get past these guys. Ignore this for the moment. I believe the room is over here. Yeah, there we are. Yeah, Raptor's Black Feathers. 10% boost to jump attacks. We will be using that in the Rykard fight, since it's just the most significant boost. Here we're going to want to offhand the Sentry's Torch. Just wait. I don't actually need the mask on, because she can't be rotted, remember. Faith boosting physic, not really important to us. Oh, this is the wrong one. This is just the Necromancer. Okay, I take it back. We do want. Oh, we'll just spam this. Dung Eater will take good care of him. Yeah, Funman's not extremely useful. That's right, we can't actually teleport yet because that's not the only boss in here. In fact, that's kind of a... Maybe this guy is the secret boss? I find it somewhat confusing. But this right here, might as well kill both of them. Shouldn't be too hard. We will need to reset our flasks and such. Well, that room has revealed itself interesting. I wonder if we hide for a bit. Oh, we could just check after we kill the boss, I think. This is the other boss. Over here. The true boss. Black Knife Assassin, invisible version. We'll see them in Ordina as well. Fortunately, summons can see them, and we can make them show themselves by offhanding the torch, I believe. Oh. Yeah. Oh, unfortunately, because Dung Eater is the way he is, he can be caught. Make sure to back off. The power of Dung Eater, or pretty much any +9 summon. At work, easy peasy. It's all about the prep. It gives us the Concealing Veil. Nice little tool. I actually don't need this anymore. See if we can make our way back up, loot some of those chests. That alerting the guards. Not much to see here, apparently. the last bit we can come back for if we really want. I don't think we don't really want it. Did we go visit the other church? I can't remember. Oh, I should have checked if I had the Dragon Bolt blessing. Because if I did, I would have visited that church. And speaking of churches to visit, oh, that's right. My inventory's cleared. Speaking of churches to visit, there is that place we apparently have not visited that we need to clear out. So we'll be going there next, presumably. We could use our runes now. Go buy some more bolus. Fulgur Bloom, pretty useful for doing full lightning build, which is sort of my idea here on this character. Not only using lightning, but lightning is, sort of a consistently good damage option. Works well with decks. Excuse you. Seems we're being pursued. Let's pay him no mind. Okay, looks like we haven't raided this place yet. Oh, Gilded Foot Soldier cap. I think it looks nifty. I'm probably not going to wear it, but, if you have room for fashion, it goes well with the golden armor that we plan on using. I really like the helmet type. Got that sort of historical feeling. Alright, so we're gonna try to take out Eleonora, if we haven't done so yet. I don't think we have. We really skipped a lot of stuff on this character so far. Probably just to try to cut down on runtime, but in the end, we're going to do a thorough cleaning up of this game. So I do want this to be a functional file. We will leave off farming until we actually want to start invading. So that's a concession to runtime. It looks like we already grabbed the one there. Let's double check. Yeah, we did. Off we go. Past the sword monument. If we drop down at the right spot, we should have a totally manageable fall. And soon in our hands shall be a very powerful dex weapon. Let's see, we want to be set up for dealing with a human type enemy. I think we're going to go with the halberd, and we'll make the weight work like this. Probably change the helmet out as well, unless we want to use blood flies, which is a viable tactic, honestly. Yeah, we'll do it like this. So in a second here, she's gonna invade. Fortunately for us, we can do dragon incants as well. Whoa. We can alternate between ice and fire here. Make sure we stay topped off. And she will die all on her own some. Whew. Very good. Had me on the edge of my seat there for a second. But with that, she's down. We've gotten a very useful PvP Ash of War. Do you want to screw around and find out? Nope. Hey, hello, a Joker. Thank you for coming in. How's it going? Welcome back. Just continuing the low-level build. Going through, cleaning stuff up, picking stuff up. We got a bunch of runes, so we might as well use them. Let's see. Boluses. Give me more boluses. Love low, good. Was glad to see you on. And word, love low level. Yeah, this is. I want to do one below 15. That's your lowest. Well, I'm glad you're tuning into this because this is base level samurai. So, if you're worried about how to do things easily, hopefully you'll learn a thing or two. Let's see how we're doing on flasks. We are one short of max flasks. That means we need 5. We have 1 golden seed. We'll need 4 more. Have I already gotten the one in the capital? I'm not sure. Heck yeah, I learned something new about this game daily, it seems, huh? Yeah, I mean, it's a big game. And they keep changing things, too. It's a lot of stuff in here. It's definitely one of the most fun things about building a character at low level is there's a lot of just learning things how to split the game. And the patch changed a few things as well last night when we were killing the Bellbearing Hunters. In the previous patch, because Rot Breath did more build-up, it was effective to use Rot Breath initially before de-aggroing them. But this time we had to go just poison only and kill them from stealth, which not extremely fun to watch, but I thoroughly enjoy the PvE. It's fun. That's good. That's good to hear. Right, so we want percent health damage, percent health damage. We cannot summon, unfortunately. We'll see if the Rot Breath actually is efficient. If not, we're going to be in trouble. Can't remember if I've actually killed this thing yet. Ice Spear got me through most of the game with the level 15. Yeah, no, Ice Spear is great. Completely with you on that one. Oh, that was a mistake. I'm dead. Greeted. Didn't expect it to go immediately for the grab. But yeah, Icicle Spear, that's how I killed Morgoth the first time on low level. If you do it fast enough. So punishing, I've been there. What's starting Vigor for the build? Starting Vigor is 12 on Samurai. So with Source Seal at 17. I've done this last patch with Prophet, so the Vigor is not really the huge issue here, I would say. Samurai has the biggest advantage at low level PvP because it has the greatest endurance. Gotta be so perfect. I love the challenge. Yeah. To be fair, it's genuinely like easier than doing a normal build sometimes. If only because your damage output is insane if you have the right setup. Alright. Staggered that poorly. Is he routed? No, he's not. I think he is now, though. Oh. Incredible. Oh, that was a mistake. There you go. Sorry, no comment there, because lots of pressure. But basically, what we did there, right? Black Flame. Black Flame is really good. It does percent health fire damage, which I believe gets doubled on these like negative 60% resistance enemies. So tree spirits and tree avatars, Black Flame melts them. Black Knife, of course, does the health cut, like 5%. Really good for starting a fight or ending a fight. And for enemies that are really resistant to fire, it's also good as your main damage output. Rot Breath, of course, is a great opener because you need that damage over time. Now, we did have to do it 2 times there because our buildup is really low, thanks to the nerf. Another option here would have been to use Flame of the Redmanes. If you get 3 off fast enough on these enemies, Tree Sentinels and Tree Avatars, that will stagger them, and then you can go for the riposte. That said, it's a little riskier, I believe. Did we get the jar here? Here we got it. And we did that just for the seed, obviously. I could swear there's like something over here. Maybe I'm crazy. I am crazy. Okay. Trying to think, where can we get our seeds? I know there's a free seed over here somewhere. I got the Altus one. I think I got the Gelman one. I don't really want to do the Warded Catacombs one because that one's a real pain in the rear end. We should be fine for now. I'm trying to think where to go to next. We could grab the next Grace over in Shaded Castle. Since this is a Dex build, we are going to be killing Millicent, unfortunately. So we can get that 40 Dex for 3 minutes. Which will let us use things like Bolt of Grand Sacks. What levels do you like to invade with the most? I forgot if I asked. I don't remember if you may have asked, but I'm happy to tell you. I like super low level conceptually because it's just fun to actually get the subs working. But in terms of actually how it feels to invade, I think I like level 25-ish the most. I had a 25 plus 3. Which I ran as a Limgrave items only, Limgrave and Weeping Peninsula. And that was really fun. It's been nerfed a bit since I did crutch on whatchamacallit. Wait, this is not the spot. I crutched on Bleed a bit for dealing with phantoms. Yeah, 30 plus 7 plus 3 plus 7. Oh, I meant plus 3 normal. I like having my weapon level low. I don't know if it's actually correct, but suppressing host weapon damage is kind of nice. But yeah, level 30 is a good spot because you can have plenty of vigor. Okay, watch this. Okay, here you go. These guys are no problem. Probably doesn't hurt that I farmed them on my profit build. Not fun. But yeah, I really like also the dynamic of dealing damage at low level because it really incentivizes the weapon buff Ashes of War quite a bit. You know, flat damage is really valuable. Elemental damage, especially with the buffs, is really valuable. Feels really nice. And also, enemies tend not to be extremely poisy and often use light weapons. We could go grab the other perfume here, I suppose. It's not like these souls are worth much right now. I don't use perfumes all that much on my builds, but it's definitely nice having it in the pocket. There you go. Thank you very much. Oh, this is where we started from. If we don't want to be here, we can just go like that. Homeward Bone, Mogward Bone. Always get it, always use it. I also really like it when I'm like Tantra's Tongue running, and if I had Fog Wall, because I'm low on flasks, and you're in Castle Cell or something. It's a great escape tool. Okay. I could swear I'm forgetting some more tiers, or some more seeds. Oh, well, I don't think I've gotten the, wait, have I gotten the seeds there? Okay, now I have gotten the seed there because I have the white mask. Oh, I'm thinking of Faramazula seeds. Yeah, there's no point. Okie dokie. I suppose I could just progress past the capital now. I've been putting it off, but I think I've caught up on the backlog for most of the things to pick up before. And then the plan here is to progress to Haligtree first before doing the Fire Giant. Haligtree will give us some nice stuff. Make it easy to progress Goldmask quest. Oh, there we go. Get the gold sewing needle. This should give us a gesture. Very cool. Then I go this way. We might want to take time before we burn the capital to farm the high page just for the armor set. It's like the easiest one to farm. The one in Ray Lucaria is a pain to get to. Ooh, we haven't tangled with him yet. Okay, so we've opened the door. I think we've gotten the we've probably gotten the perfume flask at the end here, but let's take a look-see. Just in case we haven't. And if we have, I suppose we could tango with... It looks like we've already grabbed it. So just grab the lilies and go. I gotta bounce for a bit, but it's great to see you on. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good day. Yeah. Peace. Hit the legs. Up the lift. Send that back down just in case we don't make it. Oh, we can't. Lovely. Flamebreak Talisman 2 here is pretty worth picking up, since it is an improvement over the +1, and the +3 is somewhat difficult to obtain. So if we don't take our time to go grab it, this is a useful alternative. That's it. It's not that hard if you have the Dung Eater, so it's all quite optional. Unfortunately, the only time you really go out and grab it is for Fire Giant, since hopefully it keeps you from getting one shot on Flame Pillars. It's a real touch and go fight. Alright, there's a seed out here too in there. Very good. We're getting close to maxing out flasks. This is the epitome of just sprint through everything. Just ignore everything and ride through. Nothing in particular to say here, apart from you want to be quick so you don't get caught by the gargoyle, which is not a fun encounter and will one-shot you quite often. Fortunately, there is a stake, so once you're up there, you're pretty much home free. Just don't forget to grab the golden seed. Also be careful, if it's night, the Night Rider can come out and bork you. The Night Rider here does have a pretty cool ash. I don't think I've bothered getting it on low level though, since it is a little spookery. The real dangerous thing here is if he does a roar or a wax cutter move. So always grab the Grace and sit down to de-aggro. He is killable. If you're trying to kill him, you want to go down towards the bottom of the stairs and let Dung Eater tank him while you do % health damage from a distance. The gargoyles are tolerably weak to fire, so Black Flame is really good. In fact, I could demonstrate that on the one in the capital. Now that I think about it, I haven't killed it yet. We will be killing Shabriri. Great way to do so, I believe, is just eject him off the cliff. Do be like that. And the first time you're playing and you see this, it's like, oh, have I gone to heaven? Have I gone to Valhalla? To Mount Olympus? I mean, what's going on here? They do a real great job with introducing new areas in this game. Except for maybe the Consecrated Snowfield. But yeah, the visual composition on these things, amazing. Love it. Good old FromSoft. Okay, we don't have rejection on here, so we should probably throw it on there. Sure, why not? Doesn't really matter. Memorize spell. Oh, we need more spell slots is another thing. Rejection. We will not listen to this this mad fellow. Just knock him off the cliff. Ta-da! Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Ronaset actually has some tolerably high resistances. I think I've wore it for Placidus X fight before. Part of it. Then of course it's great fashion. So highly recommended to pick it up. Of course, always style on Shabriri. Especially because we can't get the crazy seal. We can get the Frenzy Flame, I believe, at SL1 or without upgrades, which is nice. It will be optimal to do so at some point in the playthrough, so we can make use of Frenzy Flame stones and invasions. But we can't get the seal, so we're not gonna bother. It's not even optimal because if you're always going to be using arcane-based spells in these runs. At least I believe optimally you will. And, well, in that case, you might as well make use of the Arcane Seal since it boosts Dragon Sorceries. Dragon Incants. So, there's no reason not to use a Dragon Communion Seal for most of the time. Certainly in PvE. In PvP, I suppose if you're like using Catch Flame as an offhand on a non-faith build, it would be a thing. But yeah, unfortunately, that is one of the few items in the game that you have to mule on a no upgrades run. I think it's a shame. It is what it is. Patches, the homie that he is, will not prevent you from getting the winged spear, I believe, or the spear. Just called the spear in this game, I think, because it can be farmed off of certain enemies. Rogier's rapier, unfortunately, is also unobtainable in both the Glintstone Arch and the what's it called? Glintstone Arch and Spinning Weapon. Or spinning? Sweeping? I don't know. The one that's on the halberd, dropped by Edgar, is also inaccessible on the no upgrades run. Because it is pre-upgraded. +8. So, yeah. Suffering abounds. I really like it. I guess it's not an Ash that has a lot of utility at low level, if only because you want to be a little bit tankier if you're going to do a poise through Ash like that. But I like it. It's a cool art, and it's a shame you can't have it. Unless, of course, your friend drops it. Which would really limit just Rogier's rapier as unobtainable and unupgraded in a complete and total sense, since there's no +0 version. I guess maybe if you mod the game, you could obtain it, but we're kind of not doing that, I assume. We don't need to bother with the scarabs here since they only drop upgrade materials. Make sure to grab this Grace. It's easy to miss on your first playthrough. Was not fun for me missing it. And of course, this is where you will talk to Millicent. And this is where I like to kill Millicent as well. This blood flies her. Truly a sad thing, but it's Lieutenant. Alright, so let's go get the seed here and grab the grace. Before we kill the boss here, I think you should be fine as long as you do it before Fire Giant, I think, but killing Ukina is also great. Not so much for the sword, since you can only really do that on a high arcane build, like a bandit or something, I believe. Bandit can run it. It's not insane at low level. The damage is pretty piddling, unfortunately. But the mask is useful. I don't like wearing it though because I think it's ugly. What? Did I forget to grab it? I forgot to grab it, didn't I? Let's go grab it. I forgot as we were talking. It's right over there. And after that, we need one more seed. I know we can get it for sure, for free, up in Consecrated Snowfield, or down in, I guess. I'm a little worried for the next fight. Usually, in previous patches, we would rot O'Neal. Niall? Yeah, you'd rot Niall, and then they would do the trick. And it would only take one breath at the start of the fight. But I think in this patch, because of the nerf, since you would usually do a full breath, it may be no longer the case that you can do it. Oh, great. We're gonna need a Storm Stomp, I think. Never mind, Rot Breath works. And we're gonna skirt. I usually take the right hand path, but recently I took the left hand path here. And I seem to do a pretty good job of avoiding the dragon. I mean, you'll always trigger the fight if you go through the lake. But this path takes you around the lake without attracting any of the lobsters or crayfish or whatever they are. Crawdads. American snipers. Oh! I goofed. Okay, so don't do that though. That is the peril of taking the left-hand path. Very goofy. But yeah, usually the dragon will not, as far as my experience goes, will not get to really attack you as long as you keep sprinting on your horse. So not a huge issue. I also think the dragon's scripted to appear at some point near you at various set destinations. Like, he appears here, right? But if you go the right hand path, he'll appear further to the right. So I think it's just one of those whatever you do, you can't avoid running into it things. Which, sure. Whatever. But yeah, we'll just keep sprinting along here. And we should be able to get out of here. Yep, just head straight to the church. There's a lobster sleeping to the left, I believe, but you will not wake him up. Yep, there goes the dragon. Has de-aggroed. Lovely. There's another bell bearing here, which I don't think grants you anything. at low level. I know some rocks are purchasable off some smithing stone bell bearings. Let's take a quick trip back home. Drop those off, use our runes. As much as I say we don't need those, it is nice to have it. So, various consumables. And you pop crabs like candy. This is the only thing keeping you alive half the time. You have a crab addiction. Let's see. Did we gain anything in terms of rocks? No, it doesn't look like it. So I think it just does the smithing stones. Unfortunate. With that, we're gonna go back. First Reach of America. And head over towards castles. No, we already skipped castles, so we're going towards the mountain tops. The forge. We're heading towards the forge, yes. And we'll definitely want the rejection incant. The other option, though, for killing Okina is to commit suicide, and he will jump after you. That might be... I'm not sure if it's more consistent, but, you know, if you're finding yourself frustrated that he's insta-giving you, that is one option, is to insta-give yourself. Tactical suicide is genuinely a strategy. Up here, there's a big T-Rex dog, right? They will try to ambush you up here, and I found a consistent way to avoid it is to hug the cliff, right? So you go out on the outside of these trees, and it will not see you. So always take that path. Trust me on this one. Although I think there's also like a Spirit Spring option. I'm not quite sure. But that's one way to avoid those dogs consistently. You can grab this grace. There's, I think, a Lost Ashes of War here, as well as Prelate's Charge. The Prelate's Charge you're going to want to get from a distance using a bow, I think. This one, you can just... Oh, it's a stone sword key, that's right. And there it is. There's the beetle. I think incants might do the trick, actually. We'll go for it after... We might as well go for it after we reset aggro, but it's not extremely useful for us because it eats a lot of endurance. You don't really want to tank things at this low level PvP. So, I don't know. I don't know how useful it is, but it's there. Let's see if we can get it. I'm gonna probably want Black Flame and Blade of Death combo. Blade of Death does a pretty good job at taking care of scarabs because it has high stagger potential, among other things. Okay, remind me where that fellow is. Ah, there he is. I think that's the one at any rate. Looks like Blackfire does a decent job. Pots are also another option. You can use Giant Flame pots, I think, might do the trick. Pretty big AoE, pretty good damage. Skills on Faith, and of course you can boost fire and pot damage. Up here is a farm which you do not want to engage in. Yes, that is the Arterial Leaf farm. Pray you never have to do that. But it is possible. Might have been nerfed because of the rot nerf, but you're basically just going to do Flame of the Redmane spam on that guy right there with a little bit of rot added in, and you have a modest chance of getting an Arterial Leaf. It's like 1 or 2 and 3, something like that. Say about 30 to 50%, which is better than nothing. Right, let's prepare ourselves with the Rejection Incant. We'll be needing that in a second. The Crab is more or less a placebo effect. You're going to die to fire damage anyway, or bleed. It is what it is, I'm afraid. But as long as you grab the Grace, you're golden. Ha, golden Grace. Just roll, roll, roll. Head off towards the cliff. I'm not sure about this spot in particular. It's worth trying. Okay, that did not quite work. One of the gravity spells might be a try as well. Gravitas maybe? Let's try that out. Oh wait, I don't have Gravitas yet. I didn't go grab it. Ooh, that's a mistake. I don't know if I could easily rectify, but I don't feel like it. I don't particularly feel like it. Oh. Easy to set this up. We should be coming. Yep. The other option is over to the left, but you gotta watch out for hands there. That's why I'm not bothering at the moment. How about this spot? Yeah. Oh, didn't quite work. He's being a little clever here. Or I'm just being stupid. But Okina is definitely not one I've ever bothered trying to fight normally, because he two-shots you. Not to mention the fire damage in the weapon art. So, I mean, he can bork you at normal level. It's that bad. Let's put some fire resist on. Hey, that talisman might actually come in handy. Who knows? Maybe I'll make it a 3-shot, huh? This means we do need to drink the flask for the faith. But see, this is the freedom of having no souls to lose. You can do whatever the heck you want. Okay, maybe this spot will do the trick. Nope. Son of a gun. Pull out the weapon art. Goes right through rock. He actually rolled. He rolled out of the cast. It's very unfortunate. Smart fella. There was no fart smeller. I can tell you that. But we got pretty close there, so we'll try that. Until it go crazy. Come on, Okina. Oh, they're coming. Yeah, I hear you. Son of a gun. I think we could just get him by rolling off the edge here. Unfortunate. I wonder if I should put a Duron Fist. My Poise Cast. At this point, I'm considering the suicide method. Since this is apparently not working so good. If it works first try, I'm just gonna be real sad. But yes, killing yourself was the answer. Get over here. Oh. Even better. He took the same path out himself. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Of course, that means we could do things like this. We can Okina Mask to hit that 23 dex. And then we don't need an additional ring to use any of these. So like this. You can two-hand it just with that. See? Very nice. And disgusting, but you know, nice. So that's Okina gone. Oh. Wait, did we just add a charge to flask? Are we max flasks? I guess we only needed 4? What's going on here? Oh no, we still need another. We still need another flask entirely. I'm stupid. So we need 5 more seeds. Oh, never mind. We didn't. We just didn't actually add one. That's what it was. I'm really silly. In this moment, I become silly. There's some arterial leaves over here, which is nice. Very nice. Very nice. We will be needing them for a particular boss fight, which this build actually does want to engage in. And yes, that is Placidusax. Because he hits infrequently, using the uplifting aromatic is a very viable strategy. Since that means no single hit is likely to kill you. So it basically extends your life bar indefinitely. As long as you've got the FP to use it. Very handy. But also, you know, if you mess up, it's going to cheat through like 3 or 4. So be careful. And the duration on those things is not long. You also use them at the Elden Beast fight if you do that. Typically. Which will also chew through them. Especially since it's hard to succeed. Get some Thought-Frost. Very cool. Let's organize our inventory a bit. I don't believe I care. We will need to get him assassinated at some point, but yeah. Let's remove Astral Warfare Naga. I think that's all we really need to care about at the moment. So just keep around some of these. Hakukiba is really handy, like Spin Slash. We don't want this one. It's nice. We don't want Elenior's Starmach Axe. Very nice. Don't want that. We'll keep that around. This will do for now. Oh, we haven't done any of the Ainzel River stuff. Don't particularly have to, but we could. So we'll grab this Grace, go up and grab the Castle Soul, and go from there. But we don't want to burn the tree yet. Not at all. So one way of doing it is to take the Spirit Spring. That's kind of a curious terminology, Spirit Spring. I mean, you know, we get why it's called that, but does it imply that there's like spirit currents? Is it coming up from Shiofra? I do kind of wonder about that. So with this Grace, we are prepared to fight this boss anytime. You will want to summon Alexander, you will want to summon Dung Eater, or Tish if you have her. Tish is worse at tanking, but she actually does shine in this fight because the percent health damage is exceedingly valuable against Chunky Boy. What else is there? Yeah, we're just gonna go up to Castle Soul. Lots of Skillingtons up here, as well as a Grace I missed like the first 3 times I played this game. And got to this area. Everywhere where it feels mightily inconvenient because there's no Grace nearby, there's actually a Grace nearby, and you're stupid. At least that has been my experience. Which is nice, I guess. Here it is. If you want the Crimson Bubble Tier, this is a great bridge to take. Yes, the Beastite Quivers. We don't really have an incentive to complete that quest line as this build. On Faith build we did complete most of it, at least. And wow. Okay, I did not think those Tonys would actually hit me. I'm stealing language from Backlogs. Sorry, Lemon. I love your videos, by the way. Yeah, I don't know why we did that. That was pretty silly. However, thanks to the Grace we grabbed, at least the ride back won't be quite as painful. Although the path I took was a bit foolish. If you follow the road, I don't think they can catch you, actually. We'll carefully follow the road here. Yeah. Just keep sprinting. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it, lads. Rot Breath works on the Tibia Mariners, because of course. So that's something you could do if you want to fight them. Do be careful of the horrible little skull creatures, little skull snail snakes that can ruin your day if you do that fight, so be careful. We are going to silence the bell, which may kill us a couple times. But I don't like it. I really don't like the bell. It's really loud. Makes you in this zone really annoying. So I wonder if Rock Breath actually clears them off. I know weapon attacks do, but if this does, it's a great way to do it. Oh. Okay, so the Rock Breath does clear it out, but staying in that spot will get you killed. Lovely. At least we learned. These mausoleums do piss me off a bit. I know the wave of gold can also clear them off really effectively, which is kind of funny. It's like, finally, we found a use for waves of gold. Huzzah. You know? What? Are they? Is it intentionally trying to step on me, or was that just a spot? I'm, I'm a little miffed. I did not learn my lesson apparently. I wonder if standing right under the bell will do the trick. But it looks like this is a really efficient way of clearing off the feet. Because I think it goes straight through the foot. So let's get here in the middle. Rock Breath the feet off. How are we doing? Wow, I think that may have done it. Yeah, that did it. I guess it's that easy. Physical damage for the win. Well, it doesn't have to be physical damage. I guess it has to be any damage. Does the trick. Very cool. Glad we found that out. Time to sprint to the boss, I guess. Once again. Now these guys here could be a real mouthful, so to speak. Yeah. They do tend to dodge around a bit. But they do not respawn, which is a saving grace. Okay. Gotta watch out for the I don't think they're frostable, these ones, but that's just a guess based on the fact that they do frost. You do want to watch out for the frost, but you can just run away. The second one will join in at some health touch point, I believe. So watch out for that. It can be a bit confusing. You have to play a little bit of keep away. Oh gosh, okay, that was greed. I thought I could get the riposte, but apparently I was still in sprinting animation. Oh, see, and see the second one shows up at a certain health threshold. You can't just sprint past them and kill one of them from above, which is funky, I guess. But I prefer to take care of them early, generally. No, when I actually do. Yeah, I guess running into the frost was a little greedy. Let's see if we can't get a little poison going as well. If we can get this one killed. Looks like we've got it rotted. I meant to do this. It's haunting me still, huh? Here comes the second one. How are we doing on flash? Not great. Let's reapply rot. Hopefully that'll do the trick. So we're gonna have to swap to something. I wonder if the heavy attack will do a thing. Wow. Okay. That's very cool. Let's see if we can get them to jump into there. a lot more blue. Yeah, but at least we got poisoned. Very nice. After 50 arrows. This is interesting. There's one down. This is way more laborious than it usually is, but you know how it is. Yeah, you forget the pack blue. Archery really is a savior when you're lacking spells for some enemies. There we go. Wow, that was more trouble than it should have been. But enemy successfully cheesed. Maybe we want to allocate flasks. Like so. Especially for the upcoming boss fight. Could be a bit tricky if we don't. But we can really rely on Dung Eater to carry us for the most part. Might want to take him to plus 10, honestly, but I'm lazy. It can be you can get one from Nokron, by the way, so it's not at all difficult to get plus 10 by now. In fact, both Nokron and I think Shiofra. This guy here is pretty scary, but as long as we can grab the Grace before he teleports into the room, good. Especially if we can sit. We're probably dead here. We haven't actually died yet, so I'm gonna go attempt the boss fight. It's not gonna go well though. Trust me on this one. We sprint to the boss fight here, and the battle shall begin. Basically, as soon as you enter, right? Drink flask, summon, and then at the edge of the circle, give it your best blast. Okay. Give me out the old Frost Blast. Okay, he's bled once. I think he's coming for us. Yep. Oh, we died. I thought we rolled that, but we mistimed the roll. Unfortunately, the Knights were alive for a long time, so Dung Eater has taken significant damage. Oh, hello! Hey, Master Emeralda, how's it going? Clutch got the Shotel, Dung Eater trolling the roll catch. Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat log for a second there. Thanks for coming in. Yeah. That was a throwaway attempt, but yeah, you can use a Bewitching Branch. I don't like to, just because you don't need to, and I'm spooked, but that is 100% true. Here, let's go. Eat crab right off the bat. Won't save us. That helps. Just cool in doing some video editing. Very good. Be looking forward to it if that's a Elden Ring video. Thought I'd see what's going on here. Well, it's the usual. You know, I say how to do something and then I don't do it well. Looks like Nial's frost resistance is not very significant, so drought resistance. We might be able to get it in one. I don't know. Yeah, we can get it in one. Very cool. No, why? Infinite poise. Lavateam is the best in the game for no reason. It sure is. It's like 8 points of stats with no downside for casters. I'm grateful though, because it's just enough so that every class except Vagabond can use Bloodflies. Scream's arcane build, yeah. Let's give some of the most unfun builds in the game the biggest possible buff. 8 stat points. I don't actually run it on my arcane build. I don't think it does enough. And I want the poise as well. Okay, so get the rot prepped. Let's hope this doesn't kill me. Okay, Donkey Boy. Kick his ass. Full rot. Let's go. If necessary, we can... Oh. Let's see. Are you kidding me? We can just weapon art this guy to death. This is not good. Oh gosh, Dungy's getting demolished. Oh, no. No! I didn't make it early. How much progress have you made since the stream started? A decent amount. I started off by killing the tree spirit in the capital, and then I've just been progressing through the mountaintops pretty much. So, nothing much in terms of special stuff. I went and got the raptor cloak. Gosh, I don't remember this fight being as hard. I think it's because I'm not clearing out the knights first or something. Yeah, it's really good. The only reason I'm really grabbing it right now, though, is because I'm going to do the Rykard fight sooner or later. And just spamming jump heavy is, I think, the way to go for that one. I really need to clean up my spell bar. Okay, let's do this. Donkey Boy, kick his ass. Fully charge Rot Breath. Fully charged Ice Breath. Holy shit. Talk about AoE, huh? Okay. This time we're clearing out the knights. Dude, the really obnoxious thing is just infinite range. Okay, so one knight's down. This one's going to be down in a second. Very good. So you should do phase transition here. So let's not get killed. Okay. Whoa. Should have died there. Nuggy Boy's putting in work. As he does. Okay. This should do the trick. There we go. Range and speed on that they come at. Yeah. Anyway, so that's Niall. This is why we stand Dung Eater. He's only a +9 too. This is not even his true power. But yeah, I guess the mistake there was I just wasn't cleaning out the knights early. That's the correct way to do it. Veteran's Prosthesis build incoming. I mean, it is a weapon you can run on this build. It's lightning. It's funny. It's got some dex scaling. I mean, scaling doesn't matter at this level. It's just meeting requirements. But yeah, that's how easy Castle Soul is, you know. Just use your summon and % health damage. And that's how we beat the entire game anyway, so. Not much to say there. Yeah, you just want to play like a total rat. Yeah. You made me do this, Miyazaki. Alright, let's get the vet set. We're not actually going to wear it on this build, although we could, I guess, but we're wearing the tree set when we're going to invade, probably. I like it. I like it more than the veteran set. I really just don't like the veteran's armor piece. Greaser Tolerable is like an alternative on a Banished Knight cosplay, in my personal opinion. Okay. It is cracked though, yeah. It's ridiculously strong. Yeah. Do we have any remembrance pieces we should grab? Nope. Right, okay. Check this out though, right? So let's say ornamental straight sword. I don't know. I think you can wear Omen Smirk here. You can just put on the Tree Sentinel armor, right? And then oh, I didn't grab Bull Goats. If you grab Bull Goats though, it's like over 88 easily. And I think we're mid-rolling. Like this is a light weapon, right? It's because the Tree Sentinel set looks better, I guess. But like here I have dual straight sword, mid-roll at base level with actual poise. And that's not even wearing the Erdtree +1, so which I have not grabbed yet, apparently. Basically, Samurai's probably the best starting class because of the endurance. It's more valuable percentage-wise than health, I think, at this level. Once again, that might be just proclivities. I'll go to Samurai Confessor. I don't like Confessor because it's got a lot of wasted stats like Int. And it doesn't have a lot of vigor either. Wretches go to. At low level, yeah, Wretch is genuinely good for clearing the PvE because you can use, basically because you can use the Draconic or Dragon Communion Seal straight off the bat, 10 Faith, 10 Arc. That's actually a really good breakpoint. Same thing for like 10 decks and 10 decks because that means with one talisman you can wear the 20 dex weapons. So yeah, Wretch is genuinely good at low level, ironically, but anything like above 40, you might as well kill yourself. You know, why did you pick that? But as like a level 10 invader, I think Wretch is genuinely one of the best ones. Whereas, ironically, Vagabond has probably the hardest time clearing the PvE because you have to waste a lot of slots in your rings and take a lot more damage, so the extra health doesn't actually do that much. Which is kind of funky to think about. I haven't actually tried it though. It might not be all that bad. But I feel like there are going to be a lot of one-shots that you would avoid otherwise that you would take because you're playing Vagabond. Hey, hello Banger. How's it going? We're here continuing the whole low-level playthrough adventure. We just killed Niall, which means I guess we could take the lift now. Which will get us to maxed out flasks without having to kill any of the really obnoxious tree spirits. Man, this is a very busy stream today. But thanks for hopping in. So let's see if I remember to menu properly. Oh wait, we have a bunch of souls on us. I kind of don't want to do this right now. I forgot to buy crab and bolus. Let's go buy crab and bolus. I don't think going to the Haligtree zone triggers anything in terms of quest lines. So we should be fine. And we can go get all the Haligtree stuff. Let's top off. And grab ourselves a bolus. Yeah. Now we can go take the trip. We will be wanting to do Goldmask's quest for his drip. So we're gonna go grab the Americasaur seal for that. If we're quick, we could probably get there today, but I'm not sure if we will. Of course, the Ring of Steel protection +3 in the Haligtree is going to be real nice. It's a slight upgrade to what we have currently. Okay, secret medallion. There we go. Another great thing about doing this is we can go get the Silver Scarab Talisman for when we farm for the weapons we want. I'm really looking forward to using the Knight's Greatsword on this build, which you can do with 88 poise because Samurai is cracked. Even do the boss fight if we want to. It is Mimic Tier. We're just going to skip past everything here. I said skip past everything here. Ah, my beloved. The Farmer's Delight. Samurai is like the only class that starts with a bow, right? Yes, that is true, although it doesn't really matter since, as far as I'm aware, the bow cheese doesn't really work on the current patch for whatchamacallit, and you can, oh gosh. Harrowing. So let's roll. Ah! Right, you can't roll because they said text box is a great idea. Okay, there's a boss room. You know what? We can go in. Disarm ourselves. Oh, sorry. Disarm ourselves. By the way, I'll be continuing on my Mimic Tier run next Tuesday. Feel free to invade us at 70 plus 12. Sounds good. I don't know if I have a file there currently, but if I get one done by then, I will definitely drop in. I think Dung Eater's demolishing him. Well, that wasn't so bad. No try-harding. No, I'll be nice. I definitely won't name my character DS2 Lover. DS2 Patches. There'll definitely be no bad blood. Anyway, that's a free death route. And this will take us to the +3 or +2 version of the magic Drake Talisman, which will be useful against Gideon, probably. Useful against Loretta. Point down intensifies. You're gonna point down on me so hard. I'm genuinely bad at this game. What you see here is just game knowledge, not skill. And a certain amount of experience, and also lots of dying. Okay, let's go. Oh, we have a bunch of runes, that's right. Let's go use this again. We do kind of want to replenish our arrows, since we just used like 70 plus trying to kill the lions when I ran out of FP because I didn't prep. I'm glad y'all missed that part. That really made me look like a fool. But that is some genuinely useful tech. My friend is not very experimented in the arts of PvP. Ah. Well, I'm glad you're teaching him then. I recently did co-op with a friend who is also in DS3, who is not a PvP player, and that was pretty interesting. You just R1 spammed with spear and killed people because Dark Souls 3. You know what? If I hurry up, I can get to Ordina, and then you can point and laugh at me. It'll be a grand old time. I'm experimented, still sucks at it. That's what the experiment is. Okay, let's go to Ordina, also known as Pain Town. Okay. It's actually not that bad as long as you stick the roll. So of course, you know, it'll always be bad. This is probably the worst introduction to an area in this game, mostly because you can't freaking see it. This would be a lot cooler of an introduction to this zone if you could actually see something. On the other hand, it looks a lot like the previous zone, so not much of an improvement, perhaps. Okay, I'm supposed to see a grace soon if I follow these lights. I believe. I think I missed it. Is it this way? Perhaps it shows on the map. Oh gosh. And oh, is that it? No, that's not it. That's supposed to be Grace? Southwest? Cannot tell. It doesn't look like it. Alrighty then, we'll just follow this path. I'm immediately lost. Oh! Yowza! This area is the devs giving a middle finger to players. Remember Frigid Outskirts? Thought you'd never play through that shithole again? Well, think again, lol. Yeah, you're right, Banger. That is an extremely accurate statement. And oh, okay, no, this is correct. Here we go. Well, I missed the grace on the way, but it'll be fine, probably. As long as I don't get murdered by lightning. Every single little cliff scares me, because I can't see the bottom. Speaking of, there's a cliff here. I wish it would clear up at some point. Or does it? Would you rather deal with all these Albinauric archers or the Frigid outskirts Kieran looking things? Whatever they're called. Are they called Kieran? Serpentine. Alright, we've made it. We've made it, thank goodness. Reindeers. I don't think they're reindeer. My pop was saying something. Okay. So, you see this? I'm a reindeer? Okay. Starting off with the slurs already, huh? Nah, I'm just joshing you. Okay. So, it's very important to have the rejection incant here in my humble estimation. Right, you gotta talk to the book first. And hopefully I won't get grabbed and die instantly. Oh, I should have changed the contents of my physic to actually benefit me here. Hopefully I won't need it. But you can run through here, right? Grab this one, you will be assaulted instantly. Use the iframes. And just spam roll. Then sprint up the stairs. It will follow you. But you can do this whole switcheroo. Confuse the AI. And this takes you to your next spot. That was the easy part. Actually, that's not true. This one and the fourth one are easy. So we can light this one. We want to refresh crab. Go down on this roof. And here comes the spooky part. Oh gosh. Incredible. Oh, that hit earlier really screwed me over. Frustrating. I thought I could roll that one, last one there, but apparently not. Maybe I should have just gone immediately for the rejection. I don't know. Yeah, rejection probably would have bounced the arrows. I don't know. Oof. It's going so smoothly, though. But yeah, expect to die here. Pretty much. I'd rather archer ladies. At least there's no stupid recycled boss at the end of this area. Fair enough. We could also wear something to up our physical defense. I don't think that's gonna do anything. Oh, why do we have that on? Dragon Crush Talisman should be on. We could probably just slap that on or something. I think that'll be slightly better physical resistance. Not gonna make a huge difference though. crab going. I don't know what I'm doing here. My brain's small. Why is it attacking me so early though? Maybe the DS shield helps. I don't think shields help here. The whatchamacallit. Oh, you know, I know what I need to be doing. One moment. Why don't I just change up the physic? Mixed Wonders Physic. Change that to Bubble Tier. Get good, yeah. Bestial Vitality will also help, since that should make it so when it pops the tier, it'll go almost instantly back to full health, which might do the trick. Notice how we don't have the arcane requirement for the seal, but we can cast utility incants, no problem. It's good, it's nice. And basically why every build should have a 0-8 seal on it. I'll flask up. And hope and pray that this. And then we just knock her off. Make sure she goes off the roof. That prevents her from hitting you up here. With this done, we should have the hard part over. There you go. It's on the prep work, right? It's on the prep work. The last one you can see is right over there. So basically just want to jump down. Hopefully don't get bamboozled by the archer that you knocked off. Ooh. And I think this route is pretty safe. There is an invisible assassin around here that you have to watch out for. Watch out for the invisible guy. But as long as you sprint to this ladder, you should be fine. Yeah, I guess he doesn't notice you. Sorry I couldn't showcase more pain and agony, but you know. There's only so much I gotta do. I'm not gonna sabotage myself, except on accident. Like I did the first 2 times. 3 times? Something like that. And like that, Ordina is done. The ordeal is complete. It's not so bad. Don't bother doing the skip. You know, why bother doing the skip, right? Skip is not needed. Should I? We'll have to remember to put the flask back. At least when we're going to do the boss run. I guess we don't need it before the boss run. And like that, we're in the Halo tree. Yep. Easy game. I think at this point, defeating the Great Jar Duelist is generally more of a pain Although this one has been pretty smooth so far. Like, I actually got them in like 3 tries or something, which is below average for me. Horrible to think about, I know. We'll just put the bubble on. Oh, we don't have it. Right, because we just used it already. Woo. That would have been funny, but not very fun. Oh, I should probably put the claw on so I can do Bloodhound Step. The next zone is a little bit spicy, and it helps. It's not necessary, but it helps. The big tuba guy here has killed me many a time. But as long as you angle your sights up and prepare to roll, like that, you should be fine. Ta-da! You will get Scarlet Rotted. Who cares? It's like the weakest form. Woo! I almost fell off there. Oh, I don't have Flame Cleanse Me on? I don't know why. There we go. Let's see. This next spot is also a bit of a goober. So watch out. We're going to do a suicide run upstairs to grab ourselves the Opaline Dragon Shield or whatever it's called, Dragon Crest. That's also good because it stacks, get you real high defenses. It's also a really good option against Gideon because he does mixed damage types. So if he does happen to catch you with like stray rings of light or something, you'll have some recourse. And he lived. Wow. Up here, we're going to want to take the jump. And up here, we're going to want to sprint. If you want to farm the Iron Greatsword, this is the best spot to do it from. I haven't actually tried out a new patch, so I actually want to test it real fast. Because of the reduction in the efficiency of Rot Breath, it might not work the way I want it to work anymore. Let's try that real quick. How lucky are you? Here's how lucky I am. Give me a second. Once I sprint away from this beast. While it's rotting away, I'll take a look. Living on the edge, hanging by a thread. Let's take a look. Oh my goodness. Every time fighting on this branch is it's always spooky. Oh my god. Ah! Oh my. That's great. I didn't know that those branches had a hitbox. That's incredible. Oh, and you bone out. Nice. Very, very cool. Dude, that is a banger of a clip. Incredible. We can swap this too. Check out part 2. Alright. Let me guess, he dies. The host, I mean. Oh, no, different video, I see. Lady in Black. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, amazing. Yeah, I'm not as lucky as you are, that's for sure. That is very cool. Oh, he's not rotted? What the heck? Okay, so the nerf to rot breath really do be hitting different. And not in a good way. Still not rotted. Okay. Frost breath it is. Alas, he dropped nothing. It's not impossible to farm, it's just less convenient now. Yeah, rot breath nerf really does hurt low level quite a bit. It's probably a good thing, but I fog walled in one invasion and lost the other, but at least we can laugh. Definitely. It's not a lot. There's no losing in getting a good clip, huh? Now let me sprint through some more PvE. I don't care. Because I don't. Oh boy. Speaking of being on the edge. I guess you gave me some of your luck to save me there. I appreciate it. Get looped. And here we want to do the skip. Take the elevator up because we don't want to mess with the Haima Battle Mage. He will kill us. And if he fell an inch further, he would have been a gunner. Yeah. Yeah. Banger the Immortal. Ah! I look away for 1 second. Sometimes, yeah. I know it's like one of the superstition things. It's just like the brain works that way. But, you know, if you get lucky, you gotta get unlucky. It's like a requirement. But we can kill Loretta now. We can go kill her. Hopefully. Hopefully in one try. We'll see. Let's see. Do not try this at home. Yeah, don't. Memorize spell. Let's unmemorize a bunch of spells because we don't need them. We don't really do Black Flame this fight. We don't do Poison Mist. We don't really do Bestial Vitality. We're just going to use these 3. And this weapon. We will be throwing on the Ritual. And do we... Oh gosh, do we want the Spell Drake? I think we do want the Spell Drake. How much faith do we have? We have enough. Yeah, we can do it with 1. Very nice. Oh, and we have to memorize. Sorry, we have to mix our physic. Fell off the map like 5 times today. That's wonderful, Emeraldo. Me too. Okay, here we go. Oh, I made a mess of myself. Let's hope not to gather his attention. Let's go. Get him, Dungy. +9 should be able to take care of her. We need her to be aggroed onto him. It looks like it. Okay. Full on Rot Breath. Hopefully it gets her rotted. If not, that's just life. And we gotta do it again. Okay, it looks like she's rotted. We're gonna bleed her. Oh, we also gotta get this weapon art in. Dungy Boy's hanging in there, but he's taking a lot of damage. Okay, she's on to us. Not fully, okay. Let's ice her. Doesn't do a lot of raw damage because she's magic resistant, but I think if we can frost her, she'll be chunked pretty good. There you go. Okay, that's a phase transition. We just don't want to get hit here. Dungy should be able to finish him off, or her off, if we're careful. Let's see if we can get one more blood proc, and that should do the trick. Also, weapon art should help. There we go. In one try, with Blue Despair. Very easy boss fight. Dung Eater +9 carrying us as usual. And like that, we're at the Halo tree. GG from Banger, thank you. Yeah. Loretta, fortunately, susceptible to just about everything. But yeah, we did notice the 2 Rot Breath requirement there. It's entirely tolerable for like these early bosses, but for the last couple bosses, not having Rot Breath be consistent even on like 3 casts is going to really, really hurt. Malenia, I don't think we're going to be able to rot her anymore. At least not with Rot Breath. Although the pure physical damage might make it worth it still. I don't know. We might have to rely on like Frost Breath a bunch in phase 1. Which doesn't sound very fun to me. Or we just go full in on the dagger. Which is what you do regardless. So, parry only Malenia. So basically the idea for this run is that you're bad at this game and you have no friends. So unfortunately, as much as I'd like to do that, that is not, within the purview of this run. So we came down the purview of this run. It'd be funny if I die here. But not actually all that funny, so I'm gonna give the old boop. Boop. Bad at this game and have no friends sounds like my regular runs. Look. I'm here just helping out my people, you know what I mean? But genuinely, like before I was on Twitch for a while, I really had didn't have many people to work with, and the people I did end up working with, I did meet through like the Bad Red Man sub, and also on Twitch. So, oh my goodness, it's freaking galloping at me, I'm getting bronied. Typical DS1 turtle player, huh? Finally. There we go. Maybe I should just run past. I don't know. This may tell us what's to come in this zone. How does she not stagger? What took her so long? Basically, because she staggers in 2 casts, that means her poise health is actually fairly low. And the lower an enemy's poise health is, the faster it regens. You can't stagger her in the block animation. At least not easily, because she's blocking. So that gives her just enough time to like regen most of that poise. Which is why I can actually stagger her. So I guess fun facts. If we really want to, we could go sprint and get the tally really quickly. But if we want to get the other talisman for boosting intelligence, we're gonna have to progress Ronnie questline for a while. So it's gonna slow down the pace of this game. Let's see. Hello. I would want to receive equipment. Yes. No. I don't like the Royal Knight helm. I think it sucks. It's garbage. Doo-doo ugly. But the rest of the set's alright. And I know I may have offended some people saying that, but you know, it's personal preference, okay? Let's see. Now we could talk to Gideon. Actually, it might be optimal to talk to Gideon. And the reason is, a lot of his moveset that he has by default is actually really obnoxious to deal with. Because, so any spell he gains that isn't just casting Comet at you or Rings of Light, I think is a win. Personal preference, said the DS2 guy. Yeah, I like DS2. What of it? Oh, look at these things we can't use. Incredible. Oh, we can use a Fervor Cookbook, I guess. Always fill up on crab. Let's get some more bolus. Ooh, 69 runes left. Beautiful. So, with those runes tucked away, let's be a little bit cheeky over in the Haligtree. Actually, I want to get the ring. And we'll see what we can do in the next half hour. I don't plan to play too long today. I gotta go make dinner. But yeah. Thanks for sticking around. For as long as you have. These guys are funny because you can just run past them. Up here, we want to jump off the balcony. This will get us over here. Now the tree's there, and if you go up like up there, the tree will shoot you, which is why this is the better path, is to follow behind the tree. We can actually kill this tree, by using Black Flame, but I didn't prep it right now, and it's an iffy thing and doesn't actually reward you with anything significant, so we're not gonna do it right now. In other words, I'm lazy, and I don't like fighting this guy. But what we can do is, oh gosh, as long as it's busy doing melee attacks, we can slip past and actually jump down here. He won't be able to laser us from above very easily. I said he won't be able to laser. I was completely wrong about that. I don't remember this happening last time I jumped down here, but I guess it was because he jumped down. Ooh, this is frustrating. Well, we have a tool for these situations. Which could be patience, or it could be Maybelline. yeah. Let's see. So let's swap this over to. Do we have the Crepus vial? Yeah, we have Crepus's vial. And then, wait, why am I sitting? I'm gonna swap this over actually to what we put on the Ansper, which will make us invisible. Other day I did a frigid outskirts moment in Elden Ring. How so, Banger? Tell us more. Was it just that you couldn't see anything? Okay. Let's see if he sees us. I know we're... Okay, he does see us. Okay, he doesn't see us anymore. Very nice. I think Elden Ring or God of War's game of the year. I don't see Sonic Frontiers getting it. I think God of War will get it next year. I really have nothing to say on that because I haven't played God of War. But I do hope Elden Ring gets it because, you know, I like FromSoft. I know, a shocker. Also, I don't know what Elden Ring will be like in the public consciousness after the DLC as well. It's gonna be close. Undeserved because God of War is worse than Sonic Frontiers, worse than DS2, worse even than Sekiro. Rip. Banger has an opinion on this. True, still waiting on that DLC. Even Last of Us isn't as terrible as God of War. Is it that bad? Once again, I don't know. I don't play other games. I've only played absolutely horrible games before Souls. Oh, some decent ones too. TF2's a good game. Let's see. God of War in a nutshell says Banger. We're gonna get something. Walk, mash buttons, walk, mash buttons, walk, mash buttons, walk, mash buttons. Rinse and repeat. Okay. We're gonna stay stealth mode here. Try to grab the next grace by being very quiet. Come out. Isn't that almost every game though? No, never mash buttons in Elden Ring. Never mash buttons in any game you play. It does sound correct in terms of what you should do. Let's see, I believe we want to get over there, so let's go this way. What's in here? Oh, a somber. If you're on a speedrun to death, you will. I hate speedruns. I mash buttons in 2D fighting games. Me too. But I've never pretended to be a good player. Okay, so this seems to be a pretty safe route. As long as you're not getting shot by the crossbows. Which of course we would never do. Ta-da! Oh man, this is so much easier than going to the ground floor. Master Emeraldo says, except I actually know how to. Okay, Guilty Gear, only fighting game besides that was like the PS2 Dragon Ball games. Oh, the only games you know how to play. I've played some GG. Zerd, I think. Because I am a casual. Or something like that. Oh, I should have prepped something that cures Scarlet Rot. How to play. GG introduced me to one-shot finishers. I wish they patched that up for Elden Ring. Yeah. Now I've played a little bit of fighting games. My friend introduced me to some, but I'm not good, and I have permanent scrub mentality in those pretty much. So, you know, it is what it is. What can I wait here? I guess creepers won't hurt. But if we can get the Dragon Crest Great Shield, our PvE experience will be improved ever so slightly. I don't know what the concrete percentage is. I think it's like 5% better or something. Maybe more. No, it's like 20% better than the base level. It's really good. In terms of fighting games, I think no shocker, but I think this is my favorite fighting game in the very rough sense that it's got a footsies game and all that. Okay, that didn't work. At least it's open now? Question mark. I hope so. Where's your game sound? This is on capture card, and I still haven't figured out how to put the jack in. So that is where the game sound is. It is not there. I'm sorry. If this was on PC, it would have game sound. if you can play copyright music. Or can you play copyright music? I have no idea, honestly. I mean, I could, and then I wouldn't be able to show the video, I guess. It doesn't matter to me too much from a recording perspective if I'm getting game audio or not, because I plan to put copyright, duty-free music, copyright-free music on top of, not copyright-free, what you call it, like free music basically. I plan to put it on the video when I get around to actually making it. There we go. And we've unlocked the Malenia fight, which we will not be doing anytime soon. Because we need Tish for this, and it's going to be very not fun. Trust me on this. Okay, so that's like the Haley tree, quote unquote, completed. How much can we do? We can progress the Ronnie questline a bit, so we can get that other talisman. We don't technically need it. We could also use a rune arc, but I don't think I've activated the rune arc, so maybe we'll do that. For obvious reasons, Godric's Great Rune is the best one. It's going to give us plenty of health and endurance, but also the other stats that we want. Lots of defensive stats. We use it in the phase 2 of some fights, but it's a little bit expensive in terms of rune arcs to do it on every attempt for some boss fights that have a high chance of killing us. What? How did I mess that up? Oh my goodness, I didn't run, I guess. Yeah, I really ought to get music going on this. I wonder if I can you hear desktop? I think you can hear desktop audio, right? I could go play some copyright free, not copyright free, but the music from the interwebs. I suppose I ought to. I'm definitely gonna figure that out at some point, since it's kind of rude to have no music going with people coming. I mean, I guess it's not rude, but it's like, what the heck are you doing, strimmer? You some kind of scrub. We don't need this. So we'll swap to something else. Helmet. A 5-foot fall could be distinctly hard. It's from Pirates of Penzance, which I don't know if that's technically copyrighted, because like really old Gilbert and Sullivan. I mean, I don't know. Do you get in trouble if you sing it? Do you have to pay royalties? Generally do not know. Let's go activate the Great Rune. I always forget to go grab this because I don't take the front door. Banger says, you saw me in that invasion with the bow dudes, right? Yeah, I think, yeah, I saw that. I remember there being passive as all get out and made no attempt on the boss fog because of course. Good times. I kid you not, I had a far more cringe invasion later. Oh, I don't even want to think about that. Goodness gracious. Oh, wrong side. I've goofed this. Thank you, Archer. No, that's one way to kill a golem. Oh my goodness. Collateral. The archer helped out. What made it so cringe? By the way, that invasion. Pray tell. Golem arrows, golem arrows. Oh, he dropped something. Ah, just great arrows. I think I've been playing too much. The controls hurt my hands. Let's see. Grand Cloister. Okay. Good, good. You're the second bonfire. Phantom is a Chad and follows me to the bottom. Host is a little bitch and leaves Phantom to fight alone. Phantom dies. Host stays up above. Now the real cringe. Blue comes in, spams L2 with Blood and Frost, dies to Mob. Host still up there. Same Blue comes back, does the same shit, dies again. Host finally comes down. DC's after Blue dies a second time. Incredible. These hosts with no balls, I really makes me sad. I feel like, you know, any Souls vet would, you know, be like, yeah, I'll let my Phantom fight because it's unfair to do 2v1, or, you know, we'll split focus, but like not fighting at all. Goodness, not anyone I know. Ooh, trippy. All right. With the Great Rune, actually we could. Do we have the Twin Sage Crown? I don't think we do. Let's see. We have 8 base faith, so we need like 30. No, not faith. Int. We have 9 base int, so we still need like 30. I guess we could just go grab it from down here. If I was a blue, my host stayed back like a little bitch. I just stopped fighting. Have these people no dignity. I mean, yeah, they don't. It's a concept foreign to these lands. So true, yeah. Much shameless activity in Elden Ring. Right. See, this is why we gotta nip that in the bud, you know? People are going to let the phantoms play for them. We gotta stop that right at these low levels, right? So that they learn the true way, right? And if they're being chill, you know, they get the crab, right? They get to enjoy some delicious cuisine. Host was pretty much AFK farming. Yeah. Have to remove the weed at the root. Pretty much. Alright, we got the Grafted Blade. So we just need the helmet now, and we should be able to progress the quest line. Where is the quest line, by the way? Is he? Oh, he's not even there. Where did we move him? Maybe he is there, and we just haven't talked to him yet. I've forgotten where in the quest line this quest is. You should Dung Eater cosplay for full immersion. Not at this rune level. No, I don't think I will. Still need that upgrade to the flask. Okay. He is not. Oh, he is here. Okay. Lightning Fort. Very cool. That's literally my Mimic Tier run. Oh, you should Dung Eater cosplay for full immersion, heavy ass armor. That's literally my Mimic Tier run. Well, almost. I do have much better fashion. Good to hear. I do have mixed feelings about the patch. It's a good nerf to high poise, but it really did restrict your armor options to some degree, I feel like. Despite what it was meant to do. Or maybe that was the point. Generally helped the PvEers a lot. And I'm not complaining about that in terms of poise. But yeah. I do like low level so much. Being able, you know, the fact that like all you're really focusing on is reaching the minimum requirements for things makes build making so open, because the build is I can use this weapon or I can't use this weapon. So it's always optimal. Well, relatively speaking. Like between different weapons on a dex build or different weapons on a strength build. Okay. Let's go take a look-see. My build had 4 points before the patch, now I have 27 different paints and it seems far more viable. So I don't think I can agree. That's fair, yeah, I guess if you factor in the boosts also to like hyper armor poise, you can get some pretty modest poise breakpoints with great weapons. But like 27 poise still doesn't hit any breakpoints by itself. It wouldn't even hit a breakpoint before the patch, I think. Ooh, since we're here, let's be cheeky. Oh, exactly, that's the point. I think we have enough. I'm getting distracted once again, but this is a little funny little thing you can do. It's very funny. The TDM of low level PvE. There you go. Come on. Stop dodging me. Just get cheesed. Don't resist. We're almost there. I think that'll do it. This should do it. There you go. And that's how you choose this golem for free. Wrecked, yeah. Kind of depressing though. This fellow will just kind of settle on by for now. We can farm it later if we want. Probably don't want to do it with the Mimic Tier Mascon though. Actually, you know what? Why not demonstrate it? Why not risk everything? All right. I forgot. I didn't have any spare blue. Oh, but we got the backstab. And we're gonna die, aren't we? This is a bad idea. Oh, well, we got him. And they're right there. Duelist Great Axe. That is technically a dex weapon. If you could get 20 strength to two-hand it and lightning infuse it, it does funny amounts of damage because its base damage is enormous. Should we do this? Probably not, but it would be funny. We're on the verge of greatness. Okay. We still, I think, need the mask. Actually, I think we can get away with the Renala one. That would take us to 12. And then we have 5, 5, 5, 10. So 25. That gets us to 37. I think that's enough. Okay. So we don't actually have to goof around with all that. We'll just do this real quick. And we should, I hope I have the incantation already. I hope I have the strength knot already. I think I do. And if we do this, we'll be able to progress the quest line to the mountaintops and bring the tree whenever we want to, basically. Oh, right. Physic first. And the Great Rune as well. Great Runes. Godric. Nyx Wondrous Physic. We want the Strength Knot and the Int Knot. We don't have the Int Knot. Ah! Foiled again. Okay, I think Sorcerer's Lake is the closest location. Or one of the closest locations. We'll take that. And once you solve this puzzle, we'll call it a stream. Call it a strim. Oh, I didn't check if I had the incantation either. Oh, great. I don't think we do. Inventory. Incantations. I have to buy it. That's not so bad though. We have plenty of runes that we haven't been using. Do you have enough strength now to wield this? Yep. Oop. I wonder if there's like a viable build using this weapon. It comes with Endure basically, but one which gives you boosted stats. You could use it to go to medium roll from heavy, although I don't really recommend that. It sounds like a bad idea. But there's like a viable build probably. It's around here, I thought. Maybe over here. goof? Yes, I goofed. It's over here, so there's a pathway I missed. Or so it appears. Ah, yes, it's up here, isn't it? Give me the physic. And then let's go to Muriel. If I don't have regression yet, I'll buy it. I may have stored it away. I don't think I did. But we'll get a gesture. We'll get some outfits later on in the run. That'll be good. Let's see. What's in our chest? Incantations. Do we have it? No. Then we'll have to buy it. How much does it cost? So incants. Oh, he doesn't have it yet? Okay, we have to go grab it then. I guess I haven't grabbed it. Oy vey. It's gonna take a hot minute, isn't it? Mostly loading times. I know this is a little bit less exciting than the boss rush that we did. But it is the way of things, alas. At least I hope it kicked the ladder down. Probably did it though. Yep. Figures. Well, we know what to do. This game is full of conveniently broken windows. One Hot Minute, great album. I don't think I've listened to that album. But my knowledge of music is not that great. I'll be the first to admit. Okay, so we have to go give this to Muriel. I mean, we don't have to give it to him, but I prefer to. Because I like turtle. Disgusted, angry face. Dance game. If I was to describe my taste in music, it's indie trash. It just happens to be what I was listening to at a time in a young man's life when their taste in music is determined forever. I like some metal too, power metal more than not. You like Thrash? I don't dislike Thrash, but I'm not like a big Thrash guy. Let's see, how much does it cost? It's gonna cost 10,000. Good thing we have all these runes. Should get us to 10,000. Regression, yes. But even for metal, you know, I can't say I have a deep knowledge of the field, so to speak. Teleport all the way to Leon, and we could just give the book to the dude right next to you. I could, but I mean, it's not really all that slower. And I like giving all the books to Muriel because he doesn't die. Also, it's not that quick to get from the sanctuary to the dude. Didn't he die though? Oh, Banger, you scare me sometimes. I mean, you can kill him. I just he doesn't die to a trigger, I think, in the game. So let's see, do I have it? Yeah, I have a lot of regression. So I think everything is. Wait, did I mix the physic? I didn't mix the physic, did I? Let's do that. At least you'll get us his clothes when he dies. There we go. Ta-da! The stat physics are pretty fun at low level when they give you access to weapons. Although, if it's a long invasion or you have to port, it can backfire stupendously. Peak fashion, obviously. This is how all the young Assyrians dressed back in the day. Okay. Let's not mess this up. This should do it. What am I forgetting? Oh. Right, I have to activate the Great Ring. There we go. That had me scared there for a second. Aragon is America. Okay. Time to go tell our friend so that he can T-pose and impart that awesome power to us as well. It will be used in a very wholesome way, I'm sure, on new players. I don't like the Rune Arc state just because if you accidentally wear something that gets you fat rolling, you won't realize until it's too late. But once again, that is the way of things, isn't it? On the plus side, you can use a lot of stuff just right off the bat, like this. It's convenient. Alright. You can't actually, though. Well, we can't like this. It's not worth doing this for a grindy boss fight, though. At least in my experience. Although if you do a lot of invading, it's not so bad. Like, on some of my builds, I had actually done invasions. I had like a 99 stack. So that made it efficient, I guess, to use them for attempts. Not so much for these pure PvE playthroughs to set up a PvP character. T stands for Thailand. Okay. Not that I'm complaining. Master's finger moves again. What? You're not gonna give it to me for free? Jerk. Do you think I'm made of runes? Okay, so let's confirm that they've moved and then call it a night. So I can get some food in my tum. But I really do appreciate y'all hanging out. It makes it a lot more fun doing these videos. Well, streams, I guess. There'll be a video eventually. I promise. I totally won't procrastinate forever on this until like the DLC comes out, changes everything. Good game. You gonna have the vid up by tonight? All right, I have to go check. And on your channel. Channele. I had to kill that mariner if only to get these things to stop spawning so obsessively. They still spawn anyway, but at least it's less bad, right? Good progress. Yeah. I think I've made some good progress. Hope you did too. Or rather, it sounds like you did too. We can come back for the Aurelia later. There he is. Look at poor Corwin. You can't withstand the power of the T-pose. I'm sorry, Corwin, but we live in a Gmod video. That's the reality of this world. Well, I think we'll call it here. It's a nice little. There you go. That's better. Little family photo. We'll end the stream there. Thanks for dropping by. Have a great night. See y'all around. Take care.